Crown Olive, my trip. Third thing, hi guys, it's Hannah. I'm in my room. I have to make this video like really short because my video time is like sucky. Someone told me that I should do like a Zoom channel, you know, of like Queen Halo, but like mine is Zia and a butterfly. So today I'm gonna talk about, oh, by the way, I'm Hannah, by the way. A couple of things I'm gonna talk about is my trip to LA and Sasani's, the stuff that happened there, which I have posted, about museum, and about Crown Olive, Twitter and Instagram account. Those are only like 3 topics that I really have time for because, again, my video thing sucks ass. Really sucks ass. So, I'm gonna try and like move, like do like things where I talk about things. Wait, what am I talking about? So when I went to LA, I literally retraced all of Zane's steps from 2 days ago, and well, 3 days now, and the day before. So I went to Melrose, and I can see why he lives up there. And I'm not saying because he's a pothead or whatever, like, you know. It's because of the art that's there. Honestly, there's really pretty art. Like, the art is gorgeous there. Like, even though it's like graffiti, like, Zane is really, you know, smart. Like, he finds beauty in like rundown places. Like, he is, you know, just amazing. That's just how he is. He's amazing. So I go to Sasani's where he ate, and he ate there, and I ate there. Took a picture where he took a picture. Anyway, so when I was there, the waiter was like laughing at me, kind of, because I had my phone out and I was like really fangirly. I was shaking and I was just freaking out. I was crazy. So I had my phone out and I had Zane on my phone because I was posting about Zane, and he looks over to my phone and he sees Zane, so he kind of like laughs. So then he goes over to his friend and they're talking, and I kind of like pick up on what they're talking about because I saw that look on his face. I'm like, he's gonna make fun of me, boy, you have me triggered. So I'm eavesdropping. But he's talking about Zane and how like, no, okay, he was talking about Zane, but the way he introduced it though, like to his friend, how he introduced it, that makes sense. He's all like, he goes up to his friend and he's like, hey, so you know that guy that came in last night? And his friend's like, yeah, I guess I do, that same guy, One Direction or something like that, right? So he's like, yeah, he's like, didn't he come in with some other guy, like from his band or something like that? That's what I heard. I just heard One Direction, like, a lot. His friend just kept on talking about One Direction. I'm like, you're low-key Direction, okay. So, after, you know, they started laughing because he's like telling him how like I was posting about him and how, you know, he's just making fun of me because he's an asshole. So then his friend was like, if only she knew, or like, poor girl, if only she knew. And I'm like, that's the one thing I heard clearly. I was like, if I knew what? Like, that he's a potato? Because humans aren't potatoes. So I'm like, okay. So then, moving on. I honestly, after that, I didn't think much of it. Like, I didn't really think about it because I was too busy on trying to find Zane, and I was too busy like being stoked on like how Zane was there. It didn't really click with me until after, when I thought about it. Like, I'm like, what? If only I knew what. And I was like thinking about what he was talking about. I'm like, if only I knew what. So I'm like, okay, well, that was kind of weird. So it just all started clicking, and I'm like, Liam. Liam was there with Ziam. Ziam was there. The other guy being in his band, it couldn't be Louis, it couldn't be Harry because they're in New York right now. It couldn't be Niall. Liam was supposedly home in London, but he was actually home with his bae. Yeah, you see what I did there. That's a Larry thing. I shouldn't do that because I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that. So that brings me into talking about Crownby Olive. With Crownby Olive, whoever it is, Fizzy, people think it's Fizzy, I think it's all the boys, definitely, because like RBB said that they were coming back, and they didn't say who they were gonna be. I mean, they said they were coming back, but they didn't say how they're gonna come back, who they're gonna be, what sort of account gonna be called. I think Crownby Olive is the new account, and I believe, because they're having Ziam in it, they're mentioning Ziam. The fact that they mentioned Ziam really makes me like, wait, hold up. Because at first I didn't believe it, but they predicted them being in LA, being in New York. They predicted all this stuff. And they're talking about Ziam and stuff, and I'm like, oh my god. So again, that brings me to Crownby Olive and my Sasani trip in LA, West Hollywood. And like, I'm like, hold up. So I'm connecting all this stuff, and then those people, the boys, I think it's the boys, they followed me. They followed me and they liked my thing, my post. I'm like, holy shit. So that must mean that I'm doing something right here. Like, there's actually stuff going on. So as you can see, they, predicted it. And I'm just like shook. Like, I was like hella shook. I was like, oh, hold up. So after that, like, I believe that. That's the Crownby Olive account. Just so you guys know, it's an account that, like I said, it's like RBB. They predict a lot of things, and they know a lot about, Larry and Ziam, and they have a lot of unseen stuff. And I personally believe it now. Like, I used to just not believe it, and I'm like, hold up, something's shady about this account. So that's just that account, just so you know. It's on Twitter and it is on Instagram. I will put the links down below. Okay, so that concludes today's video. Next video, I will be talking about introducing myself and talking about a couple more things, but mostly just introduction. This video is going to be really crappy for today because it's just really crappy. This is my first video, and I promise you it will get better. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit subscribe if you want more Ziam news, more Ziam updates. I love you guys. So yeah, bye.